project manager and some consultants positions within the Ministry of Public Health, and now I'm working as a director for planning, monitoring, and evaluation of a non-governmental organization which is called BDM in the Kabul.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yes, so thanks, and it's my pleasure to join the class, and wish you all students good lessons.
Oh, very good, Dr. Wahidi, and wish the best for you, and good luck in your job and your life.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And who wants to speak next? Dr. Khatib, please let me to see the problem has solved or not.
Hello, sir. This is Mia Khail. Yeah, my name is Naweed. You can call me Naweed. That's easier. Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
And all the colleagues. Hello again for the next session as we meet each other. I'm currently working as the coordination officer for United Nations Assistance Mission in Badakhshan province. And I have a bachelor degree in medicine, but I've been working and studying some programs in management as well. And for the past 6 years, I've been working in different positions of management in different organizations. And I'm very happy to be here today. And it's a very special subject of my interest, operation management. I like it very much. And I'm looking forward to learn a lot from today's session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nabi. Wish the best for you.
Thank you, sir. And also, my classmate is also with me. He's not put his computer on, so there was a problem with this. We are sitting together in this class. So I just passed the mic to him to introduce himself. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to all classmates. My name is Hamed Ghiasi. You can just call me Hamed. I work as a national program officer with UNAMA in Badakhshan province. I have a bachelor degree in economics, and I have work experience with UNICEF and WHO, GIZ in different fields. And I'm very happy being among you all, and I'll be grateful to learn things from you and my classmates in this class. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Wish the best for you. Dr. Muhammad Ihsan. Mr. Muhammad Ihsan, you can speak, please. Mr. Mohammed, can you hear me? You can speak now, Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed Ihsan. I will pass the microphone to you. I pass the microphone to you. Can you? Mr. Mohammed, can you hear me? I pass a microphone to you, but we can't hear you.
Hello.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed Hassan, now you can talk, I think. You just need to unmute your microphone.
I don't know, there might be problems with my mic, and I don't know if anybody hears me.
I will explain it right now, what to do, because who is the host, I mean the lecturer who is the host must, because WebEx, all the you know, meeting room like this, or virtual class like this, has a limitation for speakers, okay?
Okay.
Every time there is
Okay.
a 5 to 10 speakers, okay? But we can pass them up, pass the microphone to other people who want to talk. For example, Mr. Muhammad Ihsan Ahadi doesn't have the microphone, but I can pass the microphone to him as well. See, right now I will get the microphone from Mr. Navi and pass to Muhammad Ihsan Ahadi by right-clicking on them.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
I think now it's my time to...
Yes, now you can talk about your background, your specialization, and everything. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Have a very good afternoon. This is Mohassan from Kabul City, graduate students of Economics Faculty of Herat University, and for the time being I'm working with VAI USAID funded project called AI as Compliance Manager. And in 2006, I got my BA. Until now, I'm working. I used to work with the government of Afghanistan and also other international organizations like IRD and also Development Alternatives Incorporation. And I'm very happy that I'm here in this gathering, and I hope we can make the best out of this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ehsan, and wish the best for you.
You're welcome, no problem.
Okay. Who wants to speak next? Who wants to speak next? Mr. Oria, you want to speak? I feel your microphone, and I pass microphone to you. You can speak now. So yeah, if you want to speak, please go ahead. Okay, Dr. Khatib, please let me pass your microphone. Okay, Dr. Khatib, you can speak now.
Do you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Oh, Mrs. Oria, sorry.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I am Breshna Oria. I am a journalist, and now I am working with Media Support Partnership of Afghanistan and Kabul as a project manager. And I am very happy to be in today's class and listening to classmates' introduction and also waiting for the lecture. Thanks.
Oh, very good, and wish the best for you in your job and your life. Thank you so much. And now,
thanks.
okay. Mr. Khatib, I feed the microphone for you, and I passed the microphone to you. But I think your voice system has problem, I think. Can you hear me? Okay, please let me to pass microphone to another to let Dr. Khatib solve his problem. Mr. Nurzai,
Oh,
okay, we can hear you, Mr. Nurzai. Please.
hello. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Mr. Nurzai.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. And it's nice to have new men in the education management. This is Abdullah Nuzay, working with the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock in Afghanistan. I graduated from Education Faculty of Nangarhar University. I am a student of second semester. I'm living in Kabul, and that's all about myself. If there is any question, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nurzai, and we share for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Who wants to touch the next, please? Mr. Aman, want to speak? You just join us. Mr. Aman, if you would like, you can introduce yourself to others and please tell us what do you do and what's your position in the company that you are doing. Mr. Ahmed, what about you? You want to speak? Mr. Okay, Mr. Please let me see your name. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Mr. Killer Joe, yes? If you want, you can speak, Mr. Killer Joe. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly. Oh, Killer. Mr. Killer, yes, that's right. Mr. Killer, I create the microphone and pass microphone to you. If you want, you can speak now.
Hello?
Dr. Khatib, hello. Now we can hear you. Your problem has been solved, I think, huh?
Okay, do you hear me?
Yes. Mr. Khatib, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good evening to everybody. Okay, good evening to everybody. My name is Mujibur Rahman of the Afghan National Standards Authority, the standard body of Afghanistan.
I've been working in different positions in organizations as well as the government of Afghanistan during the past 11 years. I'm happy to be with you in this class. I hope that thank you.
Okay. Listen, have you finished?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Do you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And some of the friends wrote and introduce yourself in the chat frame, and they feel free to write their position to touch and through microphone. And okay, thank you so much, everybody. And I understood that all of you are a manager in a company, and all of you are running as a manager. I wish the best for all of you, and so I will make my best try to have a good class, and I will my best to have an effective class with a high efficiency, and learn the useful things that you can use in your business and in your job. And through this knowledge, you can improve your company and try to achieve the competitive advantage. Okay. Please let me explain a little about my program in this class. As I told you, we have 12 sessions or 12 class during this semester, and so we have one group assignment. And as I told you, I will send through email the subject that you should choose, and do this assignment in a group, 3 or 4 persons. And also we have some assignment that you should do it individually, and this is not group assignment. And also we have some discussion in the class, and you should attend in this discussion, and you should participate in the class and discuss and share your information and share your knowledge, and also share your experience about the things that you have had in your company. And you will be evaluated and you will be marked according to this participation in class and individual assignment, and also the group assignment. I will give you some case study, and I will ask you to study it carefully and answer to its questions. And in the next class, we will discuss about the case study. Okay. So please let me start with chapter 1, and we want to, in this chapter, we want to be familiarized with the concept of the operations management, and we want to see who is operation manager, and what is his job, and what is his duty task in a company, manufacturing company or service company. If anybody has question, please let me know. Show me the sign of the hand to pass microphone to him to talk to others. Any question until now? Okay, Mr. Nurday, please go ahead. Mr. Nurday, can you hear me?
Can you hear my voice, sir?
Yes.
Okay, my question is it possible that to pass the outline or the slide on the screen? Because I think all the classmates need to see the slides or outlines in the screen. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sure. If you see, all of you, I think, can see the slide that I have uploaded. The first slide in this chapter, can you see it? The operation management, chapter 1, operations and productivity. Who cannot see this screen? All of you can see, yes? I have uploaded. And also you can receive this slide. And also you can download these slides through your profile that the institution have opened for you. I think all of you have a password and username that through this you can. Please let me talk a little about the outline. Okay, we have 12. We have about 10. We have about 10 chapters that we should study during this class. Okay, what are these chapters? I will send you through email to all of you, and I will introduce the chapter outline that you are to study during this semester. For example, the chapter 1 is the operation and productivity. Okay, as I told you, I will send you an email and I will send you a Word file. That through the Word file you can see everything. You can see your project that you are to do it in a group assignment. You will see the outline and everything that you are needed to do for operation management class during this semester. Okay. I repeat again, we have both individual assignment and group assignment. We have one group assignment that the deadline is 1 week after the last chapter. Last class, 1 week after last class. Okay, and we have also individual assignment that you should do it during 1 week. For example, if I give you this assignment this week today, your deadline is only 1 week. I mean that you should submit it to me or through email, and you should send to me email through email it is 1 week after this class. And also, I want to invite you to participate in the class sometimes. Okay, for example, we are discussing about the topic, for example, forecasting and process control. That are the future class. Okay, and in this class, I want to ask you to participate in class and discuss about this subject and share your experience and share your information. And if you have any knowledge about that, talk about this, because I believe that the operations management class should be a free discussion, and all of you should cooperate and you should participate in the class and discuss. You will be evaluated, you will be marked at the end based on this discussion, based on the individual assignment and also the group assignment. Okay, again I write for you my email address. Can you see now? My email address is sabermirza@gmail.com. sabermirza@gmail.com. You can see now, I think, in the chat frame. Oh my God, I don't know what's happened for chat. I sent it. But it hasn't appeared yet in the chat. Okay. Of course, I wrote it in the early class. Okay, you can see it now. Okay. From Work by Science is in Brahat to everyone. sabermirza@gmail.com. You can write down my email, and if you have any questions that I can do for you, please let me know. I will be at your service. Okay. Okay. So please look forward for my email that I'm to send you soon, and you can receive a Word Office file that you will see everything and every details about the operation management class in the file Word Office. Okay. Now please let me start the class, and please start the chapter 1 together. Okay. Are you ready? Any question up to now? If anybody has questions, please let me know. Raise your hand. Okay, ready. Before any subject and before any chapter, we review a case and we review a company together that can help you to understand the subject and the chapter very better. Okay. For example, in this chapter, I want to start with a company, a restaurant. Okay. That's as namely Hard Rock Cafe. That I think the most of you have heard about this restaurant in United States. Hard Rock Cafe is one of the famous restaurants that has a lot of branch, a lot of around the world, and he is very famous for good services that is offering to customers. These good services is because of the good operations management that is being run in this company. In this chapter, at first we will be familiarized with Hard Rock Cafe, and after that we discuss about what is operation management, organizing to produce goods and services, why study OM. OM is the brief of the operation management. Is brief. OM is operation management. Yes, I'm recording this class, and then you can receive this record file through the Word by Science. Okay, I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording this class. I'm recording my voice, and you can have it later. You can download it. And after that, we will be familiar with the heritage of the operation management and also operations in service sector. What's the difference between goods and services, growth of services, and also new trends in operation management. The productivity challenge, ethics, and social responsibility. This is the outline for this chapter only, chapter 1, that we will discuss. Okay, the Hard Rock Cafe. At first, let me tell you a little about the history of the Hard Rock Cafe. And the first restaurant opened in 1971, but now it has 121 restaurants in over 40 countries. As you see, it has developed itself very, very rapidly through a good operation management. This is the reason that operation management is very, very important in a company, either manufacturing or services. This restaurant creates value in the form of good food and entertainment. You know, the management in this restaurant has succeeded to provide a good environment and good entertainment for the customers. For example, when the customers go to these restaurants and when simultaneously they are eating food, they can enjoy the entertainment, for example, the music and something like this. It's 3,500 custom meals per day only in Orlando, in California, is being served to customers. Only in California, in one state of the United States, more than 3,500 custom meals per day is being served to customers. What is the role of the operation manager here? And As you will understand, the operation management has played an important role in this successful. Okay, so before that, please let me introduce you the concept of operation management. But before that, and before you see this slide, I want to ask you, anybody can tell me what is the operation management? Tell the accurate definition about the operation management. Who wants to tell? Raise your hand and tell me what is the operation management in a company. If anybody wants to discuss, please let me know. Pass the microphone to him. Who wants to talk? Mr. Nurda, you want to talk?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The operation management, it's very important in a company to improve the company profit and to operate on the things. In the years in Afghanistan, the operation managers doing the human resource management, administration, logistics, fleet management, warehouse management, and she control all the things, and he is planning and controlling and monitoring and how to achieve their organization objectives on the time and according to the prepared plan. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, very good. Mr. Nurda. Mr. Nabi, thank you.
Thank you, sir. In my point of view, operation management is a part of the management of the organization that mostly deals with the products, processes, services, supply chain, and this is the most important part of the organizations. That if this part fails, it means that the organization will fail. So this is a very critical part, an important part that all the organization relies on this part. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Mr. Wahidi, thank you. This is the speech.
Yes, in my point of view, operation management is a key function of management or managerial skills, especially for our organizations. As you said, it covers all the operation parts of aspects of a project and an organization. How to deal with challenge, obstacles, and how to prove that services while achieving their targets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. I'm very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. And as your friends told, operation management is one of the important units of any service or manufacturing company that helps to improve the efficiency and productivity in each company. Okay, now we want to know the scientific definition of and the management definition of the operation management, and we want to know how the manager define the operation management in the field of the management. Okay, as you see, at first, please let me define the concept of production. Production is the creation of the goods and services. Okay, please pay attention. Production is the creation of the goods and services, the both of them, goods and services also is a part of the production. So, the operation management is the set of activities one of your friends have asked how services are produced. Physically, the services cannot be produced, but physically, but intangibly, you can offer to customers. For example, in the restaurant, you are producing services. How you can do it in the restaurant? You purchase the raw materials, for example, the vegetables, the meat, and the something like this, and you make them, you cook them, and you prepare it and sell the service to customer. This is the kind of the production that you are doing. Okay. For example, when you go to dentist is a doctor. Is a doctor that don't produce goods, but typically he or she is producing the services for you. How? When you go to a dentist to show and your teeth to him or to her, then he examines your teeth and recognize that one of your teeth has been clayed and needs to be filled. Okay, then the dentist it clayed the teeth for you. Typically, it's producing the service for you. He or she is producing a service for you. You know, this is the kind of the production. So the production is not allocated only to concept of goods. So it's the operation managers. Yeah, when you create service, in fact you provide service for the customer. The create here means the provide service. The providing is a kind of the creating, is a kind of the production. Okay. This is the scientific, this is the managerial definition for production. And operation management definition is the set of activities that creates value in the form of goods and services by transforming inputs into outputs. At first, we should know what is the inputs. Everything that involved in the production is inputs. Inputs can be raw material. Inputs can be labor. You know, workforce, labor, for worker, engineer, and something like this. And also can be money and everything that involves to produce output. Output is the services and the products. For example, the laptop, the computer, the airplane, the automobile, the insurance, the education, and everything is the outputs for you. So the set of activities that creates value in the form of the goods and services by transforming input into output. So we have for example, we have a service company, we have a manufacturing company. The inputs should enter in company. In company, a group of people are doing activities to transform these inputs to outputs that are value for customers and transfer these outputs to customers or end consumers that use it for their goals, for their purpose. For example, a company purchase raw material. A company employ engineer. A company, for example, borrow money from bank and provide something like this and come or purchase machinery, purchase something like this. And transfer them into output and pass it to next customer. Okay. For example, one of the friends is asking about how can we apply this definition for service like insurance. Insurance is a kind of service. Okay. The company collects the money from the customers and keep it. The customers for the insurance company is the person who was damaged, for example, has a crash or something like this. The money that has been kept by service is passed to the end consumer. Okay, the money has been gathered. The money that has been gathered by the first customer has made a value for the company, because there are a lot of the money in hand of the company that has been a value for the company, and this value can be transferred to customers that have been damaged. For example, you pay $1,000 per year for insurance. Okay, but imagine you will be your car or your automobile has been damaged and has been and its damage is about $25,000. You have paid 1,000 for first time in your company, but the company will pay 25,000 money for your damage to you. Okay, it has been created value for you and for company. But if there is but imagine during the year nothing happened for anybody. The company has gathered a lot of money and no report and no damage has been happened for anybody. So this is only all of this money can be a value for the company, you know. So this is the reason that for the company collect the money from the customers. This is the input, and they keep it. And then if anybody are damaged, this money is transferring to him or to her as an output. But if there hasn't happened for anything, for example, for any report about damage no report has been sent to company, this money is kept for example for 1 year or 2 or maybe 2 years. But of course it's impossible. But I'm giving you an ideal example about the operation management. So I want to say you another example. For example, the restaurant. For example, the hospital. Okay. Hospitals have provided the doctor, the dentist, and also some departments such as the surgery operations room and something like this, the emergency room, and also when a patient, for example, a patient come to hospital and he or she has a disease, the hospital tries to provide the services for this patient to recover his or her health soon. Input is the doctor, input is the equipment in the emergency room, equipment in the operation surgery room, and also the hospital use them to transfer a patient people to a healthy people. And this is create value for the people. For example, the people go to hospital because they have a disease, they are sick or they are ill, and they come out a healthy people after the activities that has been done by the hospital. Hospital has some input, but as I told you, doctor, equipment, and the dentist and something like this, and carry value for the people. This is very easy definition, and operation. So I repeat again: operation management is a set of activities that create value in the form of goods and services by transforming inputs into outputs. Okay, do you understand it? Anybody have problem about this definition? I think it is very easy, very easy. Restaurant, or for example, restaurant or manufacturing purchase the raw materials, they employ engineer, they employ labor, and they transform the raw materials into an automobile for you, or that is very value for you, and they transfer these inputs to a airplane, helicopter, and something like this, a washing machine, a fan, and something like this that has value for the customers. So operation management is the set of activities that create value in the form of goods and services by transforming inputs into outputs. In the hospital, okay, before any production, some activities should be organized by managers. Essential functions that should be done in manufacturing company or the service company is the marketing, operations, and finance or accounting. So as I will tell you later, there are three units. There are three important units in each company. Mr. Why, do you want to speak? Because you have raised your hand. Mr. Why, do you want to speak? If you want to speak, I pass the microphone to you. You can speak. Oh, Mr. Keller, you want to speak, Mr. Keller? Mr. Keller, if you want to speak, I pass the microphone to you. You can speak. Mr. Keller, you want to speak or no? Please write me in chat. Okay. So there are three main functions or three main units in each company: marketing, that generates demand; production operations, that create the product; and the finance accounting, that tracks how well the organization is doing, pays bill, collects the money, and something like this. There are three main units or functions in each company. Yes. To track how well the organization is doing, it means that the finance and accounting unit is recording the profit and the cost of annually. Okay, the cost and the profit that a company gains each year. And according to this record, according to this statement, financial statement, the company understands how have done well. For example, last year, if the profit has increased, it shows that the company has done very well last year. But if the profit has decreased, it shows that the company has a problem, and there is something problem in somewhere, and company should solve the problem, should find and solve the problem. Organizational chart. Okay. For example, I want to explain this in a form of the example. For example, airline. Consider airline as a industry or as a company. For example, Aria Airline, Iran Air, and American Airline, and something like this. In the unit of the operations, some activities should be done. Ground support equipment should be provided. The maintenance should be provided. Ground operation facility, such as the bus for transferring the passengers to airplane and come. The flight operations, the crew scheduling, communication, and management science should be provided in the unit of operation. In the unit of the finance and accounting, some recorded should be some activities should be recorded. For example, accounting such as the salary and the wage for the employee, and the accounting payables, receivables, how much. For example, company should pay to creators, and how much company should receive from the debtors, how much they have debt, how much they have, how much money they have credit from the other company, and also they should control the cash that is inflow and outflow to company. And also in the unit of the marketing, some activities such as the traffic administration, reservation schedule, tariffs, and sales and advertising should be done. Especially advertising is very, very important in unit of the marketing. The researchers have showed that in the companies which the advertising is doing very well, they are operating much better than the some of the students have requested, and now is the pray time, and we want to go to pray. Yes, you want I give you 5-minute break for pray, because some students have requested to me give the 5-minute break for pray. Now is the Maghrib Adhan, huh? Do you want to have 5-minute break, or I continue? Okay. Okay, you can go to pray and come back 5 minutes, okay? Of course, the class will, I think, will finish 50 minutes or 20 minutes later, but if you want to go to pray, because it's important for all of us that are Muslims. Okay, no problem for me. I can give you 5-minute break to go to pray and come back. Okay. Now we have 5-minute break for pray. Okay. Okay, we have 5-minute break now. You can go to pray and come back 5 minutes later, okay? Okay. Or in such a costly part of an organization. And also, operation management or operations unit is one of the costly parts of the organization, because the most of the budget or most of the funds should be spent in this organization for activities such as the purchasing raw material, employing and purchasing the machine, equipment, and something like this. And so a huge budget or huge money should be allocated to this part. So this is the reason that the operations is a costly part of the organization. The basic management functions. The basic management functions is the planning, organizing, stopping, leading, and controlling. So any managers should know how to plan for production, how to organize the production, both goods and services, how to attract good staff, how to attract, how to employ the best staff, best engineer with good knowledge, with high knowledge, and how to employ the skilled workers and something like this, how they should lead the activity and process of control, the process of the production or services, and how to control and monitor this process. This is the basic functions of each manager should know. And the critical decisions in each company is the design of the goods and services as first. What goods or services should be offered? How should we design these products and services? The design of the goods and services is very, very important. If the company designs the services according to last technology, and if the company knows they design the services in the way that they offer the best value for the customers, is successful, is guaranteed, has been guaranteed. So very, very important that, for example, in the design of the goods and services, the managers take the most note, pay attention very, very carefully in comparison to competitors. You know, for example, if they design the product or goods that makes a better value in comparison to goods that the goods which are being produced by the competitor, they can attract more customers. For example, consider two laptops. In the company that the laptops are being designed in the best way, are being designed based on the, for example, appearance, the quality of the motherboard, the quality of the graphic board, and something like this, they can attract more customers in comparison to company that is producing the laptop or the computer that have low quality. Okay, and so how should we design this product and services? And it is very important that operation managers along with the engineers make a decision in the best that in the way that design the product and services, and try to find the ways that produce the product and services with best quality, with high quality, and especially with low cost. Lowering cost is very, very important for any company. If the managers can succeed to find the ways, find the strategies, and establish strategies to reduce the cost and also increase the quality, they can be market leader in the field of the operation. So the reducing cost and increasing quality together can provide a best environment for companies in the markets that are doing their business. Managing quality and managing quality is another critical decision that should be made by any manager. how to define quality. The defining quality is very important, and we will discuss about the definition of the quality in the next class. And who is responsible for quality? The managers, the engineers, and the environment, and who is responsible for quality? The quality is a chapter, you know. The quality is very, very important, and it itself is a chapter that we will discuss in next class. And we will be familiar with the concept of the quality. Process and the capacity design. The process of the production and the capacity for the production should be designed by managers and also with other person is responsible. And also, any company should know and should be aware about its capacity, how much its capacity, and how much it can, how many, for example, units of product it can produce, how much it is able to produce. You know, if the company knows its capacity, it can make better decisions. And also, when it knows its capacity, it can make decisions for the purchasing the equipment, technology, and something like this. For example, the financial capacity, the facility capacity, and something like this. The location strategy. Another critical decision is the location strategy. It's very, very important that company make a decision about their location, that it wants to construct its facility, construct its, for example, factory. Which location is the best for establishing and, for example, the setting up or facility? Which country, which region is the best for or activity? For example, as you know, the many American companies have decided to transfer its factories to Southeast Asia, such as Malaysia, such as Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam. Do you know why? What's the reason that many European and American companies have decided to transfer to this region, Southeast Asia? Anybody knows? If anybody knows, please let me know to pass the microphone to him. Very good, Mr. Muhammad Aziz, because the cost of labor is very low. Exactly, because they have found that the cost of labor in the east coast of the Asia, such as Malaysia, such as Indonesia, is very, very low. For example, the labor wage per month is, for example, $200 per month. But in the United States, for each labor, they should pay for their wage more than 1,500 US dollars. And so through this transferring the factories to these regions, they can decrease their cost very, very considerably. So this is the reason they have decided to transfer some of the factories to these regions. For example, if you go to Malaysia, and you will see that there are many factories such as the Dell company, HP company, Panasonic, Sony, and something like this have been established in Malaysia. Because the reason that Mr. Muhammad Ali told, the cost of labor is very, very low. So this is the reason the location strategy is very important. Layout strategy. How should we arrange the facility? How large must the facility be to meet the plan? The layout strategy is the how should establish the facility beside each other, next each other. You know, how, for example, which department should be located in which region? What is the, for example, location of the this department? What is the location of the store? Location of the factory? Location of the, for example, office? And how they should be arranged? You know, it is the layout strategy. And human resource and job design is another critical disease. Human resource is very, very important, and because The company should, yes, China is another example, exactly. Thank you so much. The human resource managers should be aware that how they can attract the talented people, how they can retain the talented people, how they should attract the skilled worker. You know, if they can, if the company can attract the talented people, the high skilled worker, through this they can reduce the cost, and also they can offer the high quality products, the good design product to market through this attracting the good resources, human resources. Yes, the countries such as the China and the India has a lot of the population, has a huge population. The probably for finding the talented people increase. And also, yes, as I told you earlier, you can download these PDFs. I have uploaded to this PDF to institution, and you can go to your password and username. Okay, you can log in and download these PDF, download these PowerPoints. This PowerPoint has been adopted from the books, namely Operation Management by Heider and Render. Please let me introduce you my reference. The reference in this class is Operations Management by Heider and Render. I wrote in the chat frame, you can see it now. Operation Management by Heider and Render. Heider and Render are author of the Operation Management book. It is a reference in this class, very good reference, and this PowerPoint is for this book, Operation Management by Heider. The capacity of the book is was very high, and it's more than 25 megabytes, and so we cannot attach it through email and send you. So I have given the PDF of this. I have given the PDF of this book to institution World by Science, and you can go to World by Science and send email to them and receive the PDF of the book. They will give it. They will give you. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, so you can download both the PDF of the book and the PowerPoint together, and don't worry about that. And you can start it. Any question? Okay, please let me continue. Okay, supply chain management is another critical decisions that should be made by managers, especially in this era that is the globalization era. So in the globalization era, the supply chain management has become very important and has attracted more attention in comparison to before, previous years, especially in the recent years, because we should make or buy this component, because in the supply chain management, the managers should make decisions to make components or make raw materials, and they should buy raw material. If they want to buy or purchase raw materials, which country is the best? They can reduce the it has the low cost and it has the high quality for the purchasing raw material. In the supply chain management, this decision is very important. And who should be our supplier and if you find your supplier in the best supplier in the supply chain management, you should make the long contract for a long term with them, and you should do in the way that you don't miss the suppliers. It's very important that companies find the good suppliers, and they should make a strong chain together, and they should be a strong partner together to produce the high quality product with lowest cost. This is very important in the supply chain management, especially in the era that now is globalization era. Inventory, material requirements, planning, and just-in-time is another decision that we will discuss about them in the future. Characteristics of the goods. Now we want to be familiarized with the characteristics of the goods and services, and what we want to know what the difference between the goods and services. The goods are the tangible products. You can touch them physically. For example, the iron, camera, automobile, airplane, laptop, they are the goods. The consistent product definition, and also the products usually separate from the consumption. It means that in the goods, the company at first, after that, the customers should purchase it and use it. They cannot use it at the same time. The production and the consumption cannot happen in the same time. At first, the production should be done, and after production, the consumption by customers should be done. The goods can be inventories. It means that the goods can be stored in a warehouse and then go to market. But the service is cannot be stored, because the service is not tangible. It's intangible. We'll discuss it later. Low customer interaction. In the manufacturing companies that are producing goods, they have interacted with customers very low. You know, they don't interacted with customers directly, because the goods are producing in product and go to shop stores, and customers go to shop stores and purchase these products. But in the services, the characteristics of the services, it's intangible products. It's produced and consumed at the same time. For example, when you go to dentist, at the same time, the services and the consumption by the customers are happening at the same time. You know, at the same time, the dentists are examining and are, making your teeth at the same time. It's very easy and often unique. You know, this is often unique because each dentist or for example, each service company is offering its unique services to customers. For example, in restaurants, some restaurants have the live music, but some of the restaurants don't have this. Some of the restaurants have provided the entertainment place for children, but some of them are lack of the entertainment. Each company in service is offering its unique services. If they can give the best services to customers, they can attract the more customers. So it is very important in service companies to do in the best way. They offer the unique services in comparison to other competitors. High customer interaction. For example, in the service company, in the hospital, in the insurance, in the dentist, in the in the education, in the school and the university, the managers and the people in the service company directly interact with customers face to face. But in manufacturing, the customers don't know and are not aware what's happening in the manufacturing, in the factory. often knowledge-based. The services are often knowledge-based. For example, if you can distinguish a bad doctor or good doctor. The doctors have studied very well. They have good knowledge in comparison to doctors that haven't studied very well. So you can distinguish between two doctors, which one are good doctor, which one are bad doctor. So in the service company, the knowledge base is very important. The more knowledge lead to the better service to customer. And frequently dispersed. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Frequently dispersed. It means that you can find a lot of service company. You can find a lot of the doctor office, hospitals, restaurants around your city, your country. They are not integrated in one place. They have distributed around the many places, and you can choose one of them and go to them according to your experience based on for example, which service company is offering the best service to you. So this is the characteristics of the goods and services. Industry and services as percentage of the GDP. In some countries, the manufacturing are very important, but in some countries, the services are very important. For example, in China, if you see the blue bar is the services and the yellow bar is the manufacturing. If you say to China, the services have made up the high percentage of the GDP in this country. You know, but the other countries, the high percentage of the GDP goes domestic product. That is the concept of the economy. The manufacturing are very important because they have made up the high percentage of the GDP in their country. In US, UK, most of the countries, but only in China, if you see, the service is making up the high percentage of the GDP. According to this diagram, as you see in the employment millions, according to millions person, and the horizontal axis is the year, 1950, 1960. As the year is passing, the number of the persons has been employed in service companies is much more than the manufacturing companies. It shows that the service company has attracted much more people to itself in comparison to manufacturing companies. It means that many employees, many staff are occupied in the service companies rather than the manufacturing companies. Any question until? Unfortunately, our time has finished, and now it is 8 o'clock, and we have to leave the class because we have the limited time, only 2 hours, maximum 2 hours for each class. And so some slides have remained, and we should discuss about that in the next session. How was class today? It was useful for you? Did you learn the useful concept and useful? Okay, very good. Thank you so much for your kindness. And in the next class, I will try. Yes, unfortunately, because it was the first class we spent for the introduction and introducing yourself. But the next class, I want to ask you to participate in the class. Okay, we will discuss together, and every person should participate in the class and discuss together. Not only I speak and you listen. Sometimes it's necessary you speak and I listen. Okay, it's very good. As I told you, I will try my best. I will try my best to have a useful class together, and I will teach you the useful and the effective content that will be useful for you. Okay, I will send you email, and as I told you, I will send you email to you, and I will send a Word file that everything has been clarified for you, so you can download the file and study it about the program, my program in this class. Okay, have a nice time, and I wish a nice time for you and your family. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Send to me email. Okay. Goodbye, everybody, and good night. Have a nice time. Goodbye.